All right. Oh, chill. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Oh, damn. My boy. So, oh, why is this door open? All right, cool. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's staying safe. And for the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about the tune. Everybody's been messaging me and like just on my DMs and Instagram and on Snapchat asking how the tune is. How's my clutch? What do I think about it? Is the reliability good? Does it run my warranty? And like just everything that has to do with a tune. Now, to start off, the tune, let me rephrase this. The car itself is amazing. I have not loved this car since day one. This car has just been great since day one from rolling off the dealership. Now that I got it tuned, and yes, it is an off-the-shelf tune, so it is not a custom tune. Not bothering on getting a custom tune until one, I get my drop-in turbo, and two, I upgrade the clutch. Until then, I'm not even gonna bother. But these tunes have been proven to be very reliable. They've been proven to be very efficient and very, very fun. And what I mean by fun is drop a gear, boost builds pretty quick. I'm gonna go slower here because I know my city. Very fun. Like, it's intoxicating how boost builds very, very fast. Well, not very fast, but compared to how it used to be stock. I'll do a quick pour right here. Dude, she pulls. I'm not saying she is fast, but she pulls. She's quick. She's not fast, but she's quick. And that's what I always like saying on these four bangers, especially when they're like under 300 horsepower, is these cars are quick. The Civics, the GTIs, the STs, the base model WRXs, when you tune them, they're quick. They're not the fastest thing in the world, but they're quick. They're faster, but they're not fast. I've mainly been driving on map 1. Map 1 is 19.5. Map 2 is 22.5 or 23, and map 3 is 25. When the car is cold, it's gonna read about 20, 21 psi. I think right there it just read 21 for some reason. It definitely does not. Map 1 is not 21 psi. When I start doing pull after pull, it starts to get heat soaked. Not too much, but there was a day where I kept doing pulls after pulls, like off camera, and it just. Map 1 was starting to feeling a little sluggish, but then again, I don't do it all the time. It's just something that I like doing on the side, especially when I'm bored and want to wake up when I'm on my way to work and all that. So, but what I'm getting at is, I personally feel like how the car feels in Map 1, this is how it should have came from factory. Most definitely, this is how it should have came from factory. And let's see how many it goes. Yeah, right there was 19 psi. It went to 20 and then it dropped back down to 19. A lot of people always ask me what map do I always like driving in. Honestly, map 1. I don't need to be driving in map 2 or 3 the entire time. Mainly because I do a lot of highway mileage. So to me, driving in map 3 or map 2 the whole time doesn't make sense, especially because I'm always off boost. Now, because of that, and because I'm always off boost, you would think, oh, I should probably drive in map 2 and 3 because I don't drive in boost, right? Well, the problem with that is, because I'm in the highway, I always downshift to pass people, or like, I'm always in 6th gear, obviously, but whenever I go up a grade or uphill, I always downshift to 5th. And because I downshift, it's only because I don't want to give any reason for my clutch to start giving out. I'm not worried about it giving out, but it's more of a trying to delay the the possibility of it happening, because the clutch is gonna go out sooner or later. I just rather have it go out later than sooner. When you tune these cars, it really does wake it up. But just like how everybody said, the clutch is the weakest point of this car next to the transmission. This Phearable tune, and there is a TSP tune, which is a two-step performance, and I believe there's a MA performance tune as well. I could be wrong, but I think there's another one too. And then of course you do have Ktuner with those off-the-shelf tunes that Ktuner comes with alone. All of these are being run through my Ktuner, Honda data available as well. But with Ktuner, you have the Phearable and the TSP tune available. I decided to go with Phearable because when I bought this Ktuner V2 from Phearable.net, I got their stage 1 tune included for free. Now, to another question that I've always been asked, why didn't I get the R version, which is the 1.5 R tune for race? And what that is Phearable was able to retune their stage 1.5 to give it bigger, more power, more torque, and just a better overall tune. I could care less for more horsepower and more torque in this car. I feel like this is enough for now. Like, believe it or not, I baby this car so much, and it's just a Civic. I push it more in the canyons than in the straightaways because that's where this car really does shine. The tune does help me get out of corners a lot better. I take the PCH every now and then, and for those who live in Southern California and understand what the PCH is, y'all know that the PCH, when it's empty, it is one fun drive. Like, it is so fun. On their website it says upgraded clutch recommended and 93 octane required. Everybody that was saying, yo, if you don't have 93, just put 91 and put like 1.5 gallon of E85, which is doable if you have E85 available in your area. I do not. And 2, I still have the stock clutch. So for right now, this is fine. Plus, I'm gonna be getting the TSP tune as well, just so that I can drive both tunes and see the big difference in both the cars. Because I think the only person that I've seen that has done that is Cameron Hill, and I want to experience that for myself for this car, because I'm planning on keeping this car for a very long time. Reliability, guys, it's probably a little too soon for me to say. I've had this tune for a little bit over 1,000 miles. I mean, I've been driving it on the highway day in and day out. I drive about 120 miles a day there and back, so can't really say anything about reliability other than it's still fine. Nothing's really bad happened. Again, because it's highway, I'm never in boost, so the car isn't really stressing that much unless I'm going uphill. But even if I'm going uphill, I never floored in 6th gear. I always drop to 5th, sometimes even 4th. Also about the clutch, guys, if you guys really think about it, OEM clutch is pretty weak, but Honda has it specifically for this spec of the car. So when you start adding power to a car, it's gonna need an upgraded clutch. When you think about it, look at the Mitsubishi Evo, look at the WRX, look at the ST, look at the Golf. I think the Golf's probably one of the few that can use a stock clutch. But majority of cars, when you start upgrading them because you hold more torque and power, dude, your clutch is gonna start having problems. That's why they make aftermarket clutch systems for these cars. My personal opinion is the reason why a lot of people complain about the clutch being so weak with these 10th gens is because this is the first turbo Civic that has came with this car. I had to pull over because I needed to double check the GoPro. But back to what I was saying real quick is, for the last 9 generations of the Honda Civics, we've been used to having NA engines. So when you do a fully bolt-on car, a fully bolt-on and tune NA, I'll use the 8th gen for an example, you're only gonna get like 160 foot-pounds of torque for the stock clutch. The stock clutch is gonna be able to hold that. Now when you tune these cars, even the off-the-shelf tune on map 3, I believe the max torque is 270. Dude, that is almost 100 foot-pounds of torque over an NA vehicle. Even the 9th gen, when you tune a 9th gen SI, when it's fully bolt-on and tuned, you don't get that much power because it is a NA. The clutch will hold. Not a lot of people need to upgrade the clutch when they are staying intake, header, exhaust, and a custom tune. The clutch will hold because the clutch can hold that much torque. Now when you look at these cars, because it's a turbo, a simple bolt-on and a simple tune, as a matter of fact, will spike the power figure dramatically, and that's why these clutches are not holding. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's why everyone says, oh, when you start modding the 10th Gen SI, even the base models, Civics, their clutches are not going to hold. Yes, they're not going to hold because that's not what Honda intended for you to do. But at the same time, look at the power range that you're able to get from just a simple tune, because Honda's giving you the power range to do the power range to do these cars. There's people that are pushing 300 horsepower, 300 torque with a W1 turbo or a PRL turbo or a Rev 9 turbo drop in, and like all these are upgrading the turbos and whatnot, and they're doing fine with an ACT or a FX 400 or even Emmanuel's Type R retrofit clutch, which honestly is the best clutch out there on the market, but it is also the most expensive one. Not a lot of people want to drop about 1,500 bucks on the clutch, but you get what you pay for, man. Like that clutch, I've heard nothing but good things about. Anybody that talks to you about getting it tuned, regardless if it's Phearable or TSP, even Ktuner, dude, they're gonna tell you just do it, like, because it is worth it. It's definitely worth it, especially if you just want a little bit more oomph from your car, a little bit more power. If you're like me and is really, like, I was satisfied with the power that it had. I just wanted to have a little bit more fun with it. So if you're like me and doesn't really care too much about power, this Phearable tune is going to be right for you. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's just right where it needs to be. And you have 3 different options for map 1, 2, and 3, which is really great. It's pretty good. Got up to speed to where I wanted it. Like I said, I'm freaking satisfied with this. Dude, as easy as that. I'm already in map 2. Really, really simple. Like I said, this is why I really love Ktuner. Now, you don't have to get the V2. You could get the V1, which is, I believe, 150 bucks cheaper, but you don't get a screen. But what a lot of people do is they get Honda Hack, and then you can see everything through your infotainment system, which I didn't do. I'm probably still gonna hack it just to do it. I just don't know when. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, map 1 is like perfect for daily driving. Map 2 is just to get a little bit more oomph out of the car. And obviously map 3 is like balls to the wall, which is what everybody likes to use. I'm more of a conservative about my engine and about my car. I've never really pushed my cars to the max. I only push them really to the max in the canyons, never in a straight line. Shit. Oh my god. Dude, that's fun. Turbo's so fun. I'm not gonna do that all the time, but that's fun. I'm gonna be straight up with you. If you're too worried about voiding a warranty, then don't do it. That's just it right there. Like, there's been plenty of people that have been able to get away with it. I am not saying that you will get away with it, but there is a chance that the dealership will fight you if you have Ktuner on it and you go and something breaks. Now, the thing about that is, do not quote me. Also, this is not advice or anything. This is just from my understanding, so do not take me literal. This is from what I read and what I've heard. From my understanding, they have to prove that the reason of whatever broke was because of the tune. So for example, if coolant started leaking into my engine, they would have to prove that because I tuned it, and because I have an intake, and because I have an exhaust, that is the reason why there's coolant in my engine. Now, I'm not saying that it would be the reason or it won't be the reason, but it's just an example. But because I'm messing with the ECU, they could use that against you. So again, I am not telling you that you'll get away with it, but what I am saying is that the dealer has to prove that because a specific part broke, that whatever you put on the car was the reason why it started malfunctioning or breaking. Like if my clutch blew, I'd be screwed, because they'll easily say that it was because of the Ktuner, because it's holding more power, and I wouldn't win that case. But again, if you are scared of voiding your warranty, maybe you shouldn't be doing anything to your car. Just stick to cosmetics, have fun until the warranty's over, then start doing anything to it. But that's just coming from me It is up to you. But anyways, guys, I wanted to end it right here. I usually come to this place. It's some industrial warehouse place or whatever you want to call it. Get away from traffic, and that way you guys can actually hear me outside the car. So yeah, I mean, like I said, anyone that's ever gotten tunes to their car, they're all going to tell you it's great. They're all going to tell you just take care of it. They're all going to tell you they haven't had any problems. And to be honest, they're telling the truth. And that's because people that get, a lot of the time when something goes wrong with your car, it's a lot of driver error. And what I mean by that is slamming your gears every single red light, redlining it every single red light. You know, like, it's double clutching. You know what I mean? A lot of the times why your clutch goes out faster than it should, a lot of the times why something malfunctions to your car, is because it's a lot of the driver error. A lot of people go out there without the right information that they need, or they think they know and something else happens. I am not saying that I know everything about this car, because I do not. About the 8th gen, probably, but not about the 10th gen. I am still new to this platform. I am still learning something new each and every day, and every time I come out with a video, you guys always tell me something new about the car that I didn't know, or I read through the comments or something, or you know what I mean? Like, so at the end of the day, guys, if you guys want to get your tune, I'm not going to tell you to go get the tune or not, but what I'm going to tell you is it is fun, it is amazing. I haven't had any problems with it. And would I get it again? Yes. If I happen to have another 10th gen, like with Hector's, he wants to get a Ktuner and he wants to get Phearable tune because of what I'm talking about and what I say. So is he gonna get it? Probably, probably not. It just depends on everything going on. Do I regret it? No. I just wanted to come out that way you guys can see it. Anything done to the car is in the description down below. So if you guys want to see the mods, again, it's only intake, exhaust, wheels, suspension, Ktuner, Phearable tune, like it's all there. Or I guess I don't think I mentioned it, but I do leave Ktuner just hooked on, and all it did was like bungee it right here. It's not really clean, but at the same time doesn't get in the way, gets the job done. I have no issues with it whatsoever. So you could disconnect it and just have map 1 on the entire time, which if you do disconnect it, you're only going to be able to use map 1. But if you leave it connected and you leave it on map 2, when you turn on the car, it's going to stay on map 2. Other than that, guys, you guys want to see how long my hair is? A lot of you guys don't care, but dude, my hair, I have not cut it since like maybe 6-7 months ago, and it is growing obnoxiously long. Luckily, when I go to work, I just comb it back, and it's like it looks presentable. But in the meantime, I'm gonna wait as long as I can, just because why not? So if you guys have any other questions, if you guys want to comment anything else down below, go ahead and just comment down. That way we can discuss downstairs. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope this review was a little bit informative, or at least it gave you an idea of what to expect. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you for you to get it, and I'm also not going to tell you not to get it, but what I am going to say is I enjoy it, I'm having fun with it, and I don't regret getting it. So hope that answers the question right there for you. That's just how I'm going to leave it as it. Stay safe. I will see you guys in another video. You guys have a good day. Peace.